PFL versus Bellator, Saudi Arabia, Kingdom Arena with air. It's finally going down. There's been a lot of talk. I think it was November they initially announced the news that we're going to do champ versus champ, and unfortunately, there's been quite a few changes to said card, which in essence doesn't necessarily make this event a champion versus a champion card. I think literally only two champions will be facing off against each other. A massive change across the card itself with some interesting late replacements and all the rest of it. It's going to be interesting. Bellator is obviously a more established brand. PFL, I got a lot of money behind them, recently purchased Bellator, and they've got some very interesting plans, naming themselves number two in the mixed martial arts space. So let's look at it. Main event, Henan Ferreira is taking on Ryan Bader. Now look at the size difference. This guy is 6 foot. You might as well call him a 7 foot giant. um, Far from the experience from Mr. Ryan Bader, who is a multi-champion, tournament champion, lightweight champion, heavyweight champion. Obviously, lost that strap. He's doing his thing, man. He's proficient. He's better actually at heavyweights, but there is a huge task in hand. The height and reach differential and the speed, and my youth has got some power. It's going to be an uphill battle for Mr. Ryan Bader. If he can indeed impose his game plan and not, get caught by any of those long limbs coming his way, he's predicted a second round ground and pound finish. Will that be manifested in the physical? We've got a couple hours until that we actually have a look at that. It's going to be a good fight. Definitely going to be a good fight. Impa Kanangasai, I think I'm butchering his last name. Apologies, champ. Moving down. He's a double champ, moving down to 185. And he's had a lot of time to prepare. Looks on point. You know what I mean? Johnny Eblin, the problem. Is he the problem now? He changes his name frequently. He's real good, man. He is real good. This is going to be an interesting match. Impa, very humble and straight with it. Look, I'm here to just be the best. That's it. Quietly confident. I'm looking forward to this match in particular. Who is going to win? Who will actually win? Johnny's got let's see, experience-wise, I think Johnny's got a little bit more experience. Impa is just he's riding a huge wave of momentum. He's got a challenge on his hands. And let's not forget they have a nice shiny new belt, because they're not fighting for each other's promotional belt. They're actually fighting for a new belt. And I like the idea of this. The concept and the idea is excellent. It's just unfortunately all the pieces have not come together. Gabriel Braga is the replacement now, and he's fighting Patricio Pitbull. No champ versus champ. I don't know who this Gabriel Braga is, unfortunately. I will be getting into PFL a little bit more. It's difficult. It's difficult with stupid DAZN deal that they've done, but we'll save that for another portion. So I'm going to say Patricio, even though he's up there in age, he's doing a thing. Still obviously very skilled and dangerous, but he's not looked the best of late. And let's not underestimate PFL. They've got some very talented fighters that you have no clue who they are. So this Gabriel Braga, he could be, the next thing. We'll have to see. Ray the Cooper III. Was it a day's notice? A flipping day's notice is coming up to face the man himself, Action Man, Jason Jackson, Bellator champion. Ray Cooper he's durable, he's got some hands. I'm sure he lost against Brunson. I'm sure he did. It's going to be an interesting one. I think Jason's got this. There's going to be a little bit of resistance of sorts, but Jason is well rounded. Watch this space, okay? Watch this space. Bruno Capoloza is taking on Vadim Nemkov, who's moving up in weight. This is going to be an interesting one. Both are very skilled. Vadim, obviously, Fedor team, or Team Fedor, his protege. Let's see what it do. Bruno's pretty good as well. I have seen more Vadim versus Bruno. This will be a skilled matchup. Let's see what the weight difference is. He's moving up. And here we go. Well-recognized name. Maheta. Thiago Santos, formerly of the UFC. Some people would actually say with two destroyed knees, he actually beats Johnny Bones Jones. And since that reconstructive surgery, he has not looked the same. I really enjoyed watching Thiago Santos fight. Of late, as I say, his age is getting to him, those knee operations, etc., etc. I don't think I've actually even seen him perform within the PFL since he's been signed. He may have had a fight, I have no clue. But he's taking on the soldier of God, Yoel Romero. And both of them are looking in tremendous shape. We've all been advised that Yoel knows this is only a three-round fight, because he's definitely used to being the man and being in a main event 5-rounder. Yoel is getting up there in age as well. But one thing which is different, Yoel hasn't had any surgeries of recent. He's moving up in weight, so he's not needing to cut down to that 185. So I'm going Yoel, unless Thiago has put in some serious work, and he's got that power. He's got some nice leg kicks as well. Yoel should get this. Yoel should get this, even though I like Thiago. I'm very much interested in that fight. Clay Collard, who burst on the scene and was just destroying every former UFC fighter that they put his way, even the PFL guys. He's I don't think I don't think he's got the strap yet. I don't think he's gone through the whole thing and got that million. But listen, Clay Collard is taking on AJ McKee, who is dangerous in himself, and he's recently moved up in weight class as well. His debut at 155. It was challenging. He definitely won. AJ's got his hands full. This fight, let's go in order. Let's name the ones I'm very, very interested in. The Johnny Eblen and Impa, sorry. The Henan and Ryan Bader, Clay Collard and AJ McKee. Not necessarily in those orders. Clay Collard and AJ McKee, I am very much looking forward to that. Most definitely. The original Jason Jackson bout, I was looking forward to that. I'm still looking forward to seeing a champ do his thing. I'll touch on a few of these two of these prelims. Henry Corrales, they gave him an hour's notice in essence. He looked awful. No disrespect, Henry, but you do not look fight ready to take on Aaron Pico, even though you did the thing and took him out the last time. I don't know, man. I don't know. We've seen a history of people taking these last-minute somethings, and really necessarily going their way. Much respect. He stepped up, saved the card and all that there, but Aaron Pico should get this most definitely. The Quotes, Clarissa Shields, she's back. She's back. She's 1-0. She's taking on Kelsey DeSantis, who is 1-2. So, they're stacking it for Clarissa Shields to indeed win. Let's see what it do. She got a little bit more experience. Kelsey has been training within mixed martial arts clearly for a longer time period than Clarissa. So this is evenly matched of sorts, and trustfully, Clarissa Shields has indeed showed up that ground game. Let's see what it do. We've got 5 cards on the prelims. As I say, overall, the event hasn't turned out as it should, but I am interested to see how this all unfolds. It's going to be fun. Who have you got?
This episode is sponsored by Supreme of the UK. Click the link in the description and support the broadcast.